Hey everyone, I'm Matthew, and welcome to the channel. If you wanted to join a team but got rejected year after year, what would you do? Would you give up? That's exactly the challenge Fluffy faces in Penguia, and the Cyber Squad comes to help him out. The episode begins at the northern frontier, Hacker's fortress. Inside his control room, Hacker is reading a book that will help him with his latest plan. The next item he needs is located in Penguia. Then suddenly, he hears on TV that Buzz and Delete are giving an interview on Dr. Bill's show. They complain about how badly Hacker treats them. He's never kind, always yells, and never shows he cares. Dr. Bill tells them Hacker is a terrible boss and that they should leave him right away. But Delete defends Hacker, saying it would be hard to abandon him. Buzz, however, says they need a new leader. Hacker rushes to the studio and tells them they must obey him. Dr. Bill scolds Hacker, saying he needs to fix his relationship with his assistants. He suggests they spend some quality time together as friends and partners. Hacker reluctantly agrees, and the three leave together. In Penguia, the Penguin hockey team mocks Fluffy because he can't hit the target. Matt tells us that Fluffy has been trying to join the team for 3 seasons, but never succeeds. Then Ice, the team's best player, shows up and hits the target perfectly every time. Digit also teases Fluffy, but Inez scolds him, reminding everyone they're there to have fun in the snow, not to criticize. Fluffy agrees and walks away with Inez. They admire Ice's skill, but Matt insists he can do even better. Meanwhile, away from the rink, Inez and Fluffy talk. She tells him he's lucky to live in such a fun place. Fluffy agrees, but adds that Penguia is also a sad place. Surprised, Inez asks why. Fluffy then tells the legend of Penguia. It all began when the Emperor of Penguia hid the Penguia Prism, the symbol of happiness, because he feared someone might steal it. He buried it in a secret spot, marking its location with murals inside the Tomb of Records. But the Emperor had a terrible memory and forgot where the tomb was. The prism remained lost, and that's how the legend of the crying penguin began. Fluffy says it's his turn to cry at the crying spot and takes Inez there. Back at the hockey rink, Matt tries to hit the target for the 4th time, but fails again. Jackie gives it a try too and misses. The coach explains why it's so hard to hit the target and shows a screen that tracks the puck's path. The screen reveals why Ice's shot works. Her real target isn't the goalpost, but a point on the wall behind it. That's her aiming point, her sweet spot. Matt realizes the trick, tries again, and finally scores. Meanwhile, Fluffy explains to Inez that crying at the spot is part of Penguia's law. They must take turns crying there until the prism is found. Inez says there must be something they can do to help. Suddenly, they hear Hacker's voice. Hacker orders Buzz and Delete to dig holes, tricking them by saying the more they dig, the stronger their friendship will become. He's convinced he'll find the Penguia Prism. Inez and Fluffy overhear and run off to warn the others. Buzz wonders why, if Hacker is truly their friend, he isn't digging with them. Delete replies that they should make the hole bigger so Hacker can join. The Cyber Squad is getting closer to Hacker's site, but suddenly, an avalanche comes crashing toward them. They barely manage to escape. They escape the avalanche, but end up trapped inside a cave. Fluffy realizes they've found the Emperor's Tomb of Records. They see the murals and find the exact location of the prism, right where Hacker is digging. The murals say that to leave the tomb, they must touch the beak of a green and orange penguin, which will reveal a hidden door. Matt finds one that matches the description and presses its beak, but accidentally triggers a trap. The group gets separated by a wall of ice. Matt and Jackie on one side, Inez, Digit, and Fluffy on the other. Fluffy realizes they needed to grab the key before pressing the penguin's beak. They eventually find the key, but how will they get it across the icy wall? Digit offers to help, but his rotor is frozen. Meanwhile, Hacker asks Buzz and Delete if they've found anything. They haven't. Hacker decides to dig under the net himself. Back in the tomb, Digit wishes Ice were there. She'd hit the perfect shot to get the key across. Jackie says they don't have an aiming point. Inez wonders what that has to do with anything, and Matt explains that's exactly how Ice hits her targets, by aiming at a specific point on the wall. Jackie says Ice stands in a certain place and shoots toward that point, so the puck always goes where she wants. Digit grabs a drawer, and Inez decides to use it as a practice rink. She experiments with a few shots to figure out the right angle. Fluffy gives Inez some candy to use as pucks, and Digit broadcasts the experiment through his squawk pad so Matt and Jackie can watch. Inez shoots. The first candy bounces too far to the right, the second too far to the left. On the third try, she hits the mark perfectly. She notices the rebound angles are the same. The angle of incidence equals the angle of reflection. But now they need to use that rule to find the perfect aiming point. Meanwhile, Buzz and Delete keep digging and finally uncover the Penguia Prism. Back in the tomb, Matt and Jackie figure out where they are in relation to the others. Matt gets an idea. He picks up a long ice shard that can reach the wall, and Digit does the same on his side. Digit attaches a camera to the ceiling so they can see the angles from above on the squat pad. The first attempt doesn't work, but on the second try they find the perfect angle. They notice a small sun carving on the wall that can serve as the aiming point. Inez hits the shot perfectly, and Matt catches the key. They open the door and escape the tomb, then borrow snowmobiles to chase Hacker. Hacker and his bots manage to pull the prism out. Suddenly, they hear the roar of the snowmobiles approaching. Buzz and Delete grab the prism and flee to take it to Grim Reaper, escaping on snow bikes. Hacker smiles. All he needed was the prism's base. The kids catch up to the bots, who crash their bikes. Digit grabs the prism, and Fluffy hits a perfect shot, making Buzz and Delete accidentally score the goal. The Penguins cheer as the coach welcomes Fluffy to the team. Fluffy returns the prism to the crying spot, and everyone chants his name. But Hacker's plan worked too. The pedestal will become the energy transformer for his electric eel device. And that's how the episode ends. Don't forget to comment below what you thought of the video. Hope you enjoyed this recap, and I'll see you soon. Up next, there are more videos you can watch. See you next time.